em-spire magazine, where the E is for entrepreneur and the M is for motivator. We have the privilege of talking with someone who's going to grace our cover. We're excited to have Melvin Jones with us. Introduce yourself, Melvin, and tell our listeners what you do.
Great. Hey, Renata, how you doing? I'm glad to be here. Thank you for the opportunity. I am a coach and a consultant. I have been in business for over 2 decades, and I do a lot of consulting for startups and those businesses that feel as though they've reached their plateau and just kind of need some direction and guidance and blueprints to break through that glass ceiling. As for my coaching, my clients run a gamut from authors to political figures to higher education, just those that want to keep what's important in front of them and just press forward. So that's what I do in a nutshell.
So you've been in business for over 2 decades, and now what you do in your other business is so different than the coaching. How has that influenced what you do in your coaching business?
Yeah, that's a great question, Steve, because, when you're in business, what I tell all of my clients that when I'm doing business consulting, it doesn't matter what type of business you're in, you're still in the people's business. So whether you're providing a service or you're selling a product, you're still in the people's business. So what I found over the past 20 plus years, dealing with people, everyone is human, and, we're all subject to this life that we live in, the world that we live in, and all its nuances that come with it. So, you can be dealing with a client on a business level, and, there's still an opportunity to help them, be it personally or professionally. And for me, I found myself doing both, but more so on the personal level. And it kind of morphed into, the coaching, so it was kind of like a invisible, seamless transition from business consulting right into coaching, be it leadership coaching, life coaching, so it was just one of those things, and it just kind of took on a life of its own.
Well, you pretty much answered my next question. What are your areas of expertise?
So when it comes to coaching, people get coaching for one reason or two, and it's because something isn't working. I hear so many people saying, I feel stuck, and that's just a metaphor that we use. What they're really saying is, I'm frustrated, I don't know what to do next. So my area of expertise as it relates to coaching is it's leadership coaching, it's life coaching, and it's again for those that have goals, dreams, and aspirations and just don't know how to go about achieving those, getting started, staying on track, things like that. So as a coach, that's what I do. I help you see, what's important, what you want to do, and I help you find your own answers, because all my clients, they don't know it, but they have their own answers. That's my job as a coach, to help them find their own answers and to keep them on track.
I like that. A lot of times we do know the answers. We just have to identify them. So if you can just if you only had one question that you can answer for your clients, what would be the most important advice that you can give to your clients?
That's a good question as well. Wow. And this came up the other day in a coaching session with a gentleman he's actually in South Korea right now. So I told him to establish a set of non-negotiables, okay, and let that be the blueprint of which you live by. Let that be your moral and ethical character code, and don't deviate from it. We unfortunately have been onslaughted with sports and entertainment and all of those things, and it's just it eroded our character and our moral fiber, so to speak, and it has has us, comparing ourselves with others, and it's just not a good thing. It's like it's a downward spiral. So just set a set of non-negotiables and live by it.
That's true. I mean, we were living in a society where anything and everything goes, and the standards, you have to have them for yourself. You can't look for other people to build them. I totally agree. So we are in a new year, almost. It's going by really quickly. And a new decade is still very new. And I'm going to kind of pivot on my original question, because I want to ask what you want to get accomplished if it was in this decade, what's the most important thing. But I also want to pivot that on how with this new decade has come this new challenge that the world has never faced before. So how are you going to navigate in this new environment that we find ourselves in? And if it's anything that you want to accomplish in this decade with all the new frontier that we're on, dealing with the pandemic, what would that be?
Yeah. Wow. Well, it's funny you say that, because I see a lot of panic, everywhere I go. And I've been doing some travel up and down the East Coast, and I've been driving, so I'm stopping in different states, and everyone I'm talking to, it's this undertone of worry in their voice, and I'm like, wow, and a lot of that comes from just them really not knowing where they are and where they need to go. And sometimes it's like being lost. You get frustrated when you get lost and you just don't know where to go, and we need that GPS to get us where we need to go. But in this decade, in this world we live in with these current issues that we're facing, I think, everyone needs to, if I could say, just take a deep breath, and just know what it is that you want to do, where you're going, and just stay on track and stick to that. I mean, and that's an issue as well. But I have faith that America is very resilient. I have faith in the people, the American people, and I know that we'll bounce back from this. But just stay calm.
That's good. We all need to take a few deep breaths for sure. Okay, and so where do people connect with you? How do they connect with you?
I'm on social media. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm on Facebook. I have a website, melvinjonesjr.com. They can connect with me there. I have my IT person doing some other things for me from a social media aspect. So just to increase our footprint out there. But they can connect with me through those avenues, and we can have a conversation. I would love to support them in any way I can.
Awesome. So it's Melvin Jones Jr., you said?
Yes, ma'am. Melvin Jones Jr. JR.com.
Okay. So we got that. So for those who are listening into this, you can connect with them. Make sure you check out him on our cover. We're glad to have had you here with us this morning, and we look forward to continuing to flourish in the future.
Absolutely. And I thank you for the opportunity. I am very excited for all the things you guys are doing there at em-spire, and I certainly urge everyone to delve in, support. Great publication, great organization. Thank you.
Okay, I didn't pay him to say that.
No, not at all. That's a sincere thought. So.
All right. Well, we thank you so much for being with us.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You're welcome.